Alright, so today we're going to be talking about um, Lee's pressure. I feel like there are so many different ways to pressure your opponent. Um, Obviously there's the Tekken style, play by the book, fundamental way, and then there's the unsafe way, and then there are, just really good counter pokes, good punishment, good tools, you know, well-rounded game. And then there's a style that I like about pressure that I call aggression. And aggression is not necessarily seen a lot with Lee players. It's not a very common strategy just because um, the culprit is Lee is a counter based character. You're not gonna find anybody who's got really good offense like Xiao Yu or Kazumi or you know Akuma Katarina. Oh, yeah, not. Oh, something happened, man. I don't. That's weird. I'm allergic to certain characters. So we're just gonna skip around certain characters. Josie is a really good offensive, you know, poking character, but not necessarily. I mean, she gets rewarded heavily for her counterattacks and reversals, but you mostly want to you just want to keep poking, and basically, set up some really nasty counter hits, just like Steve. Steve is very technical, very, very technical with all the sways and all his boxing gloves and shit. So Brian's pretty cool, but nevertheless, we're gonna talk about Lee Chaolan. Um, so yeah, aggression. I'm gonna run through two types of aggression. Uh, One is a bit counterintuitive, which I call a violet playstyle, which is it's aggression without necessarily being offensive. You're basically you're pressuring them using critical moves that are either neutral or not very much, or basically just kind of like a frame trap. You attack, you use very subtle attacks that are all led into frame traps. And when the opponent gets really impatient, that's when you can capitalize on punishment, and they will begin to exploit all of their weaknesses by being impatient. And so that's considered covert pressure, um, in terms of the style that I'm referring to, which is the violet play style. Uh, most of my friends know. Um, they've played me, they've experienced it. It's not it's not necessarily the most optimal choice uh, for every match, because in some cases, like, you really, really like it. I think in this is it's not the hardest, but it's hard because you have to really, everything is so time specific. Whereas if I'm playing just like basically, well, not necessarily basically, but just like the Lee aggression, I can just go hyper ham, but that comes with responsibility. You can go supersonic and do all these crazy outrageous moves that are hella fast, but you also have to keep it safe. You also have to stay very rounded. So I'll show you the different play styles, what I'm talking about in terms of how these two differentiate in pressure. So let's see. I'm actually going to let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna use myself as an example. Okay. And then so we're gonna go with the violet playstyle first, and then we're gonna break down some of the key moves that might help you guys improve your game plan in terms of, you know, strategic pressure or, you know, strategic offense. So let's go for I like this stage. If you guys are wondering why the music is off, it's because I focus a lot better. I focus way more efficiently when there's no musical distractions in the background. I can just kind of, you know, become in tuned with what's going on. So, yeah, here we are. I'll keep the frame data on just so that, you know, you guys can see what's going on. So yeah, basically, let's just go over some fundamentals. DF1, hella good. Okay, it's good for checking opponents. It can be, I believe, sidestep right. Let's go ahead and show that real quick, homie. Let's go ahead and do that. I believe it's right. Right. Actually, let's do. There we go. Nope. That's the improper way to test sidestep ability. Disregard that. Let's do it the right way. There we go. It's been a while, guys. You gotta forgive me. You know, I haven't played Tekken in like almost a year, so there we go. Yeah. It can definitely be stepped. Unless... God damn it. Maybe I'm just trash at the game. It's definitely sidesteppable. Okay. Definitely don't want to step that way. It whiffs sometimes. Maybe just on like certain characters. But it definitely whiffs. Definitely whiffs. I'm just not as good. But anyway, it whiffs sometimes. Unless they increased the hitbox on Lee's DF1. It's pretty solid. It's pretty solid. It is steppable. I've seen it whiff on a couple of opponents. Maybe that's just like a glitch in the game, or there's some phenomenon happening with the character's hurt box and they just shrink when they sidestep. I think you can sidestep duck and maybe that'll work. Nope, doesn't work. Yeah, it increased. I didn't know that was buffed, bro. I did not know DF1 was buffed in Season 3. That's very, very interesting. Definitely worth noting. Alright, so on block, or on hit is +5. So you can get like on hit, you get Magic 4, counter hit if they try to attack. So I'll demonstrate some of these tactics. There you go. So yeah, DF1 into that. It'll beat out of a lot of like anything less. So like anything less than like 11 frames or anything less than 12 frames will get beat out. Sometimes you can you can mash out, you know, 224 or 223. If you know that's what the opponent is going to do. This is not that fast. And this comes out at 10 frames, so basically, you know, I'm 9 frames at that point. Especially if they whiff. But, yeah, if you try to do something that comes out at like 15 or, you know, obviously not 11. You try to do a DF1 afterwards, you get countered. It's always going to get beat out. I remember I forget, it was like maybe season 3 where after this situation, like if I got hit with DF1 on block, sometimes I would go for you know, down 3 and I would actually still get magic forward, but I think that's because not by Lee of course, but there was other characters that can hit you out of down 3 because their hitbox, their magic 4 hitbox was a lot lower than Lee's. Lee's hitbox for magic 4 is really high. It's pretty high. It's not like the highest, but it's pretty fucking high. I don't know why. You got all this down here that's just fucked up. Like I can literally do, hold on, I can do all that. Hold on. So there's still some active frames. Yeah, there's still active frames. So you actually have to like wait a couple frames. I thought it was massively like interruptible. Anyway, yeah, that's a really good setup. A lot of times you'll see me do this combination. I don't have a name for this, but I think it will work for the most case in terms of pressure. So we have this, which is really good. You know, if you know your opponent is really mashy, DF1, magic 1. Almost all the time. Now, if you want to be safe a lot of times, I'll do DF1 4-4. You know, just to be on the safe because it has that pushback on block. And it's relatively optimal, to be honest with you. It's pretty optimal. Let's see. It's pretty optimal. So I'm +5, but it has that pushback, you know. And it keeps you at a relatively safe distance. So you can't really outpoke them. And you can still combo off of it too. You can't even do well, you can still kind of do this, but it'll trade and you'll lose. You will lose. So don't do down don't do down 4. Let's see. Okay, I just want to see. This is 12 frames, so it makes sense. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty optimal. If you want to just do that just to increase pressure, it's always a good strategy. Now, here's another one. We have DF1 to 4-4. DF1 into down 3. Which is really good. And then DF1 into down 3 hitman stance. Those are pretty good ones, just because you know, you can go into you can apply pressure. You know, just know you will get, if a lead player knows that you're gonna go for that strategy, you know, they're gonna go for a DF1 to check you. Like, this is not happening on me. If that happens, you want to do DF1 into 4 or DF1 into 4-4. You never want to do DF1 into down 3 on a lead player off the back, just because they just know you'll get checked. You'll get checked by that all the time, and it will always beat it out. Like I said, when it happens, just make sure you're doing that, just to kind of keep them honest. There's some other setups you can do from DF1 with the increased hitbox. You can do, this is one of my favorites, but it's kind of spammable. At the beginning of the match, if you know, like just from the previous rounds, that you know they're just gonna button mash and they think everything is plus, they think they can just do this all day. Especially LoL players, they just love pushing buttons. I don't get it. I really don't understand what's the obsession with just doing all types of shit. Like, maybe they're just like Bruce Lee fans, and they watch, you know, Enter the Dragon or like Fist of Fury all damn day, and then they hop on Tekken and think that they just have these ridiculous martial art powers, and it's just like, no, bro, there are fundamentals. There are actual active frames and numbers that are considered, and you need to chill or I will magic for you. So these things happen, and you know, it's worth taking notes on that. Not lead players. I was gonna say lead players like to mash, but yeah, LoL players like to mash a lot. So let's see. What's another one? So we got this, and yeah. So DF1 into DF1. That's kind of a mix-up. So DF1 into DF1, or DF1 into sidestep DF1, or sidewalk DF1. Those are really good options. This is not that safe just because it's minus on block. How much is it minus on block? So it is, I believe, hold on, god damn it. I feel like thinking they got that much. Okay, so it's -7. Which it's safe. What the fuck? See, this is just spammable all damn day. They changed the frames so much in this bitch. So much. Damn it. Alright, anyway. I'm just trying to see if I still have my rhythm back, that's all. Yeah. So let's just talk about DF1. DF1 hit, DF1 4-4, Magic 4, DF1 down 3, DF1 and DF1. The mind game behind that is really interesting. Just because, let's say, you know, I'm playing defensively, right? And I wanna try to get in, but I wanna check you. You know, I wanna see if you're gonna get a reaction. A lot of times, DF1 and the DF1 is a reaction check. You want to see if they're going to do anything. You always want to check this. And especially with the increased hitbox of this, well, short range, of course. But you always want to make sure that you're on a good page. Okay? Alright, so let's see how this goes. Okay, so we're going to try to stay on their toes. Of course, we already know what's going on. It can be interrupted, of course. So now the lead player knows that he's going to try to do it again, and that doesn't work. See? Now you go for Magic 4, and that's kind of the mix-up. Anyway, it's kind of a hard demonstration with not a real player to go up against. Uh, I'm not that great at making tutorials. Actually, this is like not even a tutorial. This is just like I don't even know what you call this. Uh, I was not prepared to do this. Uh, but yeah, so those are just some of the subtle hints of DF1. Now let's talk about some other moves. Good pressure tools like um, down back 3+4 is really good. Um, you know, back 4 hitman stance, not from close range because this is punishable. We can go into Acid Storm and completely punish this. It's not that safe. Let's see. So we record it. We block. And yeah, so it's not that safe. It can definitely be punished. Let's see. I don't think there's anything to really make it safe. We can see if we can cancel it a lot quicker. Nope, that won't work. Hold on. What's up, Wolf? What's going on? Yeah, I'm just trying to do a little quick session. So there's a way to cancel this headman a lot quicker than just holding back, because it takes like maybe like 11 to 12 frames to close out. If you actually do, instead of just pushing back or holding back, I learned this I'm thinking like in season 1 or season 2. What you do is you input the backflip command while you're in hitman stance, and it actually cancels it a lot quicker. So like, let's look at the comparison. So this is just regular cancel. It's really slow. And this is backflip command. And it's relatively safe. You can do it really quick, really quick. You can do this, but that's not the same. Like, you can try to cancel out by doing down back to try to like cancel it out quick, but you're still susceptible to acid rain. So let's check this out in theory. Let's see if it works. Let's see. So we're gonna do 3 versions. The first version we're gonna do, the regular one. We already know that that's trash. My dumbass. If I can do it right. Okay. So. Alright. Let's do the second one. Let's do the. Yeah, I'm gonna do the down back version and see if that works. I don't think I did that quick enough. I'm gonna try to do it as quick as I can. Let's see if that works. Wait, did I recorded it right? My dumbass, oh my god. I'm like it's almost like I've never been in practice before. Nope. It looks like I'm doing the first one actually. Okay, I think that was much better than the first one. Yeah, okay, let's try that one. Yeah, still susceptible. It doesn't recover quick enough. Yeah, it doesn't recover quick enough. Now, like I said, I don't know if my method's gonna work, but it's worth a shot, so we're gonna see. Nope. Can do it. That's pretty quick. That's actually hella good recovery. I didn't even think about doing that. That's crazy. That's, Jesus Christ, that's quick. Okay, let's see. It looks good, but is it gonna survive acid rain? No, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. Alright, so it's still pretty good, like for that. But it's not, it's I guess it's useful in any case. Like let's say you whiff this, right? You're whiffing from like maybe 2-3 character spaces. You're about right here, and you want to keep the opponent out. You want to keep them at a distance, but you also don't want to be like too unsafe, because still doing this is still, you know, making you susceptible. You want to see if you can do this and still kind of like maneuver. So let's see if that works from afar. Let's see if that works from afar. It's too quick. Damn. Well, it's useless. It's useless. I guess. I mean, in an honest setting, you might have a chance of making that work, because you know, like if we're fighting, yeah, like if we're fighting, you see that? No one's gonna like completely quickly react unless they see you doing it all the time. But if you make a mistake like that, then yeah, they're gonna like try to come in and like get you. Oh well, the only problem with that is like the armor move, like this shit, it kinda sucks, and here's why. So let's say let's put it in let's put it in any kind of situation. Let's say you can't just run up and do this, right, and think that you have some frames. Let's look at the frame data. Let's look at the frame data, because it's not minus on hit, but it's just you don't really get a lot. You don't have a lot of room to do anything to keep the opponent in check. That's what you want. You want it to still be your turn. Fortunately, you want it to be your turn. See, I'm minus. I can't do shit, you know? And this comes out as 17 frames. That means check this stupid shit out. That means that if I did, let's say, oh yeah, la-di-da, yep. Ooh, I'm cool, I'm tight, I'm excellent, right? That's just what's happening. Boom! Well, that kind of works, but still. Let's see. It works. I was playing this one league, and that was one of the major issues, is that this comes out hella slow. And that's gonna eat it every single time. Now, of course, you can, let me see. There is a way that you can actually stuff it too. Yeah, you see that? I know you saw that. Yeah. Yeah, hold on, let me show you. I did this up against what's his face? What's the guy's name? Jody the Great. Yeah, I was doing this. I found this fighting him. You can actually fucking hold on. Damn it. I gotta duck. It's crazy what you can get off of it. Now imagine. Yeah, I'm gonna go ham. Imagine if I had rage, right? Imagine if I had rage and this happens. I'm trash. You get the idea. You get the idea. You're dead. You're toast. You're toast. That's why that move is not that great. It's just not that great. Its challenge gets. You can actually do acid rain. Let's try to do that. So imagine if you have like critical life left, right? You have about maybe 5%. That might kill you. That actually might kill you. Yeah, it's just not bad. Well, it's not that it's not bad, but oh yeah, this is really fucked up. Cause then I get all look at all that plus frame. Look at that. I can get magic 4. I can get a lot of shit. It's just really bad. But yeah, let's go back into down 3. Let's do some situations. Let's see. We already talked about DF1. All the things you can get out of it. You can get magic 4, 4. You can get DF1 down 3. DF1 into DF1. DF1 into sidestep. DF1 into 223. Let's see. We're not going to talk about this yet because this has special frames for some reason. There's a way to make it meaty. Yeah, that's considered a meaty mid. It's really weird. Has some weird ass properties. But anyway, down 3. Now you can do 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 misstep. He can do 1, 3. He can do 1, 4. He can just do a lot of shit. He can do 1 cancel. This is really good for pressure as well. Well, like I say, you can kind of. Yeah, it's really good for you know, keeping an opponent on their toes. Let's see. So yeah, so you got all those options. We're not going to talk about this abysmal move. We're going to talk about this is pretty bad just because I mean that shit is launch punishable. It's just really bad. It only works, and I know Strider actually uses this a lot, and it does work in some situations. It's more of a mind game than it is a utility. Sometimes you can do this into sidestep and maybe get a whiff punish opportunity, or whiff launch punish opportunity, or you can do you can do this at the wall, or you can do this at the beginning of the game. Because a lot of times, if you go up against someone who's like low rank, excuse me, who thinks that they're always going to go low or some shit like that, Lee doesn't. Okay, let me tell you about this move. He gets very minimum off this move. Just vanilla, right? Like, even that is not guaranteed because you can block that. Like, you can stand, block, punish that. This is launch punishable on block, hella bad. And also, it's just very slow. Comes out at fucking 24 frames. That's almost the same as a rage art. Like, it's super goddamn slow. I don't understand what they were thinking with this move. It's super slow. The only way I actually use this and it works in the corner, I have to literally camouflage to move. Now, Wolf, if you're watching this, I already know what you're about to do. You can have it. It doesn't matter. I don't care. But there's a way to camouflage this move so it's not as obvious. So what you do, and there's also a way to camouflage this move so that it becomes a real 50-50. So the secret is you want to create an extra movement. So that way the opponent is thinking that this is a movement itself. Now, what's interesting is that this movement, while he's doing this sidestep animation, you can actually cancel it throughout the walking animation. At any point, you can literally sidestep all the way, or you can sidestep just a half a bit, just like that. You see that? You see how quick that is? You see how quick that cancel is? Hella quick. Yeah, you don't have enough time to actually think. And in that case, it actually becomes a 50-50. See how fast that was compared to just this? Yeah. Yeah. So it becomes a real 50-50, and this makes Lee very dangerous. If you know just these little subtle key points, it makes him very, very dangerous. Here's why. Let's say, for an example, you know, wall corner pressure. If I did, let's say I did, you know, back 1-1 hitman stance, and I go into that, right? Now I have this. I have all these stupid ass options that are useless, but they're not useless if they're camouflaged. If the opponent is not expecting the moves, then how can they defend against the offense? Right? You have to think ahead. So I can basically do this. I can do that. And this is all just with sidestep hitman stance. Because it can be canceled at any point. It makes it hella dangerous. So I'm going to try to predict it myself. Okay? I'm going to use that against myself and see what happens. So I'm going to do two variations. And I'm going to set them at the same speed, the same tempo, and see if I can actually predict at each one. See if the theory actually works. Actually, I'm gonna do the side-by-side comparison. So I'm gonna do the slow ass ones, and then I'm gonna do the camouflage ones that are buffered up to speed just a little faster than normal. All right, so here's the normal ones. Okay. Okay. Okay, so basically I read that a whole lot quicker than I expected. So let's see. Let's see if we can do a different one. Well, since I know the mix-up is going to be just that, it wouldn't make any sense. So let's do... Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot all about that. Yeah. That's a good variable. Good thinking. You can also, yeah, you can do that as well. I'm gonna make it a lot harder. Alright, so I got all these. Basically, you get my point. The point is, when this is only useful in special situations. And even in the special situations, the normal route is really bad. Like this is very bad just because it's visible. And the only thing that you want to do in that situation where you're really trying to get into the opponent's mind is you want to basically sidestep out of Hitman stance. So that way they're confused. So you can either mix it up or do that, or you can do basically whatever you want. But the only way to actually get this, you have to basically buffer it. That's trash. You have to buffer this move in order for it to be good. Or actually not even good, decent. Decent. I have to buffer my own move to be decent. Trash. Bogus. Alright, so moving on. So we already talked about down 3 and all of the... Oh yeah, so this is good. It's +2, but you can go into Hitman stance afterward. A lot of times when I watch people perform this move, I feel like... So like... This is a good one. I taught this back in Season 2. Just because in some cases it does gel on counter hit, but it can be interrupted. It's not hella fast. You can do that, and I feel like I don't know. It's got some weird plus frame properties depending on the character. But this move is very interesting. Obviously, we know that it's, you know, the fourth hit, or not the fourth hit, but the second hit is counter hit launch. However, let's look at the frames on, where's the, here we go. Yeah, I taught a couple of people. Let's look at the frames on this one on block. Okay, guard all. I'll wait for a second and see if one of my does one. There's either 2 or 2 +2 after Hitman stance. You gotta explain to me what you mean about that. 1 + 2 is really good after Hitman stance. 2 is really good too. They're good mids, but it's -13. It's not launch punishable, but if you're going up against a Kazuya, you're eating a fast, heavy, meaty, stanky electric. It's gonna stink. You're gonna smell it online all day. You're gonna go to work and your whole upper lip is gonna smell like electricity, because that's where it hits you. That's where it's the most potent. I see. Yeah. So that's really good, because Well, I guess it depends. Like, it'd be really useful in this situation. Back in Tag 2 and Tekken 6, I would do this a lot. Like, I learned how to whiff this in order to bait at a distance. It's really, really effective too. Like this, it keeps the opponent out. Not only is back four a good keep out, but this is also a really good keep out. And it's safe, it pushes back, it hits at relatively safe distance, and it's only -6 or -7. It hits so far. Like that hits so fucking far. Like I can't tell you how many times I've killed people with just that last punch. It's so good. It's so good. And it's also a frame trap too. If you hit just this last little bit, this last little tip right here, you basically get a frame trap. Now if it's like if it's at this range, no, you don't, because there's no pushback. And you're basically -7, so like it's basically still their turn. It's just weird. I think it's a lot safer if you let the first hit whiff and hit the second. That way, if they try to retaliate, Lee's 2 range will actually hit them. Yeah, it will actually hit them from a pretty safe distance. And you're still relatively safe at this distance right here, as long as it doesn't hit. Right here, it recovers fast enough, and it has a really decent range. Versus his southpaw, which he has this punk ass jab here, which is just trash. Look at that. It's trash. I can't even tell the difference between that punch and this punch. It's the same goddamn punch. Fuck you, me. Anyway, yeah, let the first hit whiff, second hit hits. If they try to retaliate, their hitbox their hurt box will expand, and 2 will actually confirm the counter hit. Yeah, it will confirm the counter hit, and that's how it'll happen. Let's see. Let's actually test that, because I don't know if they might have changed everything. So, you know, season 4 is a whole nother game now. It's not even the same game anymore. See? Down 4-1 will actually do it. But anything like if you try to do it, you'll whiff. Now you can do 4 because obviously it has a really good range, but it's really good for keep out though. See? It's just really good. It's just a really good, like, you have to use it very sparingly, but it's really good for just those little small situations. They're not very relevant in other cases. You really have to play hella strong. So basically, getting back to the main topic of what this tutor session was about was basically the different levels of aggression using Violet and Lee playstyle differentiations or differentials. So the main thing I wanted to stress was that, you know, with Violet, or just Lee in general as a character, you know, this move, DF1, Magic 4, 4-4, down 3, down back 3+4, down back 3, down back 4, which is really good, and it's pretty good. Even though it's -2, you actually get sidestep ability. It's really fucking crazy. Like, let's say if you ever wondered why when I do this and sidestep and that hits, it's mental frame advantage. It's mental frame advantage. By the time the 2 frames recover, and by the time you actually recover back to 10 frames and then start up a move, by the time it starts up, you know, you pretty much what is that? You're pretty much already in active frames. Also, another weird thing, let's say we did, I don't know if it's gonna work. There's a way to make this safe on block. Off topic, my jello tastes like bruh. Oh, I thought you said it tastes like ranch. I don't know. I just completely skipped over the Jolly Ranchers. I was like, bruh, wherever you got that Jello, take it back. Take it back. You need to bop them right in the mouth for even trying to sell you that off the shelf. That's some fucked up shit. You gonna sell me some Jello that tastes like ranch and not tell me about it? That's how we do this? Like what? I could have just put this on my chicken. Why you put it in a Jello package? Why you put it in a Jello? Why you answer me? Why did you? That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I thought. I didn't see the Jolly. I don't know why. But that's actually dope though. Jolly Rancher Jello. I gotta try that. Nah, cherry Jolly Ranchers. Cherry. Oh, you be messing with that. You be messing with that medicine flavored candy. I don't. That just sound nasty. I'm not gonna lie. I can't. It just sound nasty, bro. Cherry. That's for old people. That's like you might as well just eat spice drops. Like you gonna be one of them people. You want some candy, baby? Go ahead and get you one of them. Go ahead and get you one of them toffee candies. You don't want some. I'm just saying, like that shit. Them spice drops, them hot ass candies. You ever had a spice drop? Unexpected. Shit, spicy than a bitch. You sitting up here having a good ass day. The sun is out. You know, you just got off work. You want a glass of water that's cold, and you walk in the house, it smell like salt and potato salad, and she offers you a spice drop, and then you take it like, that's some good candy, grandma. Nah, see, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. It's like eating cinnamon. But there's some spicy ass candy out there. I'm just letting y'all know. Some spicy ass, deceiving, very deceptible candy out there. Watch out. Y'all be safe. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Anyway, this boom, 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 and this. Oh yeah, this is really good. Okay, really good. Tracks, mid, homing, all that shit goes into hitman stance. You know what I mean? Let me just give you some 411s on this, because a lot of people, they don't know what the fuck. It's like this move happens, and then next thing you know, their brain just goes. It's just like nobody knows what the fuck. I mean, this is such a good move. You can do so much with this shit. Like, you can do that. You can do that. You can do that. I mean, there's just so much shit you can do with this, even in the corner situation. But I think it's only applicable when you have the double misstep down pack, which is going to be featured in Ultimate class. I will actually teach people how to do this. That's one of the key elements to the lead version aggression, because I see a lot of people. Oh my god, I can't tell you how many people now I see doing the damn step. This is what they do. This is what they do. This is what they do. I'm like, what is this? What is this? What is this? Tell me. What is this? What is this? What is that? Oh shit, what is that? Oh my god. Oh my god. He going X game. Like, I'm just saying, like, what is that, bro? Like, but I get it, you know, it's cool. It's alright. No, not only you. Like, I know, you know, you be trying, so I can't really shame you that much. But as much information as I done put out there, it's, I don't know. It's just it's whatever. Maybe it's just not known yet. You know, we gonna get there. We gonna get there eventually. But I'm just like, oh shit. It's out there. It's out there. But, you know, basically it's forward neutral. That's forward neutral. Forward neutral. Forward. It's hard for him to wave dash the fuck. I know what you asking, bro, and I ain't doing it. I, I'm not doing it. All right, I'll do a quick, brief tutorial. Okay. So I don't know why it's so hard for people to. I've seen actually one person do it. I've seen a lot of Colada do it. And it's some like, oh, this dude, bro. I can just tell he's a big fan. I'm gonna just put it like that, big fan. Shout outs to a lot of Colada. But there are a couple other people who know how to do it as well. So let's just get into it. All right. I got 4 minutes. So forward neutral, boom, forward. So all you do is you're just canceling out of the forward misstep by pressing forward. So forward neutral, forward. See that? Simple. Forward neutral, forward. Boom. All right. Repeat after me. Forward neutral. Forward neutral, forward. Okay. Second one. Once you cancel out of the forward neutral, you can do anything. You are literally right back at the startup frames. So once you cancel, you can do an attack. So let's say this is a really long ass distance, right? How do you close that in? Well, if you a basic ass League player, you just gonna do this all day. That's what you're gonna do. I promise you. That's what they do. They don't have any sense of dynamic. But if we know the double misstep technique, we can close in range like it ain't nothing. We can do boom. Look at that. Look how quick I came in. Look how quick I came in versus. Look at that weak shit. Look at that weak shit. Who does that? Who does that? Nothing. No arms. Nothing. Now you'll see people do forward misstep, down forward. Still no range. You don't get range. But if you add the extra dash in there, you get the double misstep technique. Nope. Didn't do it right. Boom. Look at that. Super fucking fast. Boom. Look at that. You didn't even do it up close. Boom. Look how quick that comes out. Look how quick that comes out. See that? That's aggression in itself. That will be taught in Ultimate as well. It's called aggression plus style. Well, the thing is, you can't just do it slow. Like, it has to be a full command. Forward, neutral, forward, cancel. It has to be smooth as butter. Like, you can't just sit there and do that. That's choppy. It has to be fluid. It has to be solid. It has to be one frequency. Otherwise, you don't get the actual frames that you need. You don't get the mental advantage. You need to create the illusion that you are moving fast as fuck. You know? Like, for example, you see that? Super fast. And I'm not even doing shit. I didn't do anything but just a couple of techniques here and there. And that changes the whole frame of the game dramatically. No, not even close. That I taught that like a long time ago. This is a long time ago. This is like when I first started making videos. But this shit, please stop. Please stop. Please stop doing this. Please stop doing this. Just stop. Just please. Please stop it. Please stop. Wave dash back one. Back one maybe? No, you cannot. That's actually one of the weird quirks about this technique, is that you cannot do double misstep out of any of his transitional moves. It is weak as fuck. You can in some situations, like if you did, let's say, you can do that, but you can't like deliberately do it from actual like technical, like something that's mechanically designed specifically for a misstep transition. You cannot forward cancel out of that animation, which is so fucking stupid. It is just it's just stupid. It's fucking stupid. Because imagine if I could just do wave dash out of that. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, it would just be amazing. But you can't. So yeah, let's see. I'll do the wave dash tutorial, and then I think I'm gonna wrap it up. And I'll make another session. So basically, all you're doing, forward neutral, and then you're canceling with forward. Forward neutral forward. Boom. Now, let's say from this distance you want to close in with this DF1 hitbox. Boom, just like that. And it's meaty, and that's why it hits that fucking far. This is a technique that I learned back in season 2, which is ridiculous. The furthest he can go is probably about maybe right here. Probably not. It's pretty good. It's good. It's way better than this shit. Way better than that. So the actual wave dash itself, it's called the demon dash. The rhythm is the most important part. The rhythm is the most important part. Because it's not something that you can just go into. Like I usually do it whenever the opponent is rolling on the ground. That's when it's really good. Or like the opponent is grounded. That's when it's really good. But you don't want to just go in and just do it. I can't even. So the rhythm is forward neutral, forward forward. Okay, it has to be close range. All right, forward neutral, forward forward. Not the master of movement. Yeah, he. What's going on, man? How you living? What's going on? Glad to see you. I didn't turn off early this time. I decided to, you know, make a video. What's up, man? This one is okay. Yeah. What's going on, dog? So yeah, so forward neutral, forward forward. All right, so let's do it. Forward neutral, boom. Here, I'll put the commands up so you can actually see it. Where you at? Where? Command history. Here we go. Okay, so forward, 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 forward. See that? Now, the forward neutral has to go through. You can't just do forward, forward, forward. It does not, you won't be able to get any speed. You need to build speed. So you need him to go into that. Now, what's interesting is that you want to stay low. Once he goes into about right there, that's when you want to input your forward forward. You want to input your forward motion right when he's ducking, right in the middle of it, and that's what will make it look like a pretty. We'll basically give him speed like that. Now you want to do that every time. You want to hit forward every time he goes right about here, and that will give you really good speed as well. That's the hard part about it. That's the most inconsistent part, is that, you know, you're trying to hit it right when he's going right under. There you go, almost had it. Yeah. There you go. There, yeah, something like that. But it's like a feel. It's almost like his back twos. It's almost like his back twos. Like, you know, you feel it. You just feel it. It's the same way with the wave dasher. Now, a lot of times I only do this like when they're grounded. Another secret that you can use with the forward with the double misstep technique is that yeah, like, you know, just use it wisely. It's not the only time I use it is during a corner situation or like a counter hit knockdown, or not even just counter hit knockdown, any type of knockdown. This technique is really good for aggression. So like moves after like that, really good. Okay, really good. For example, let's say, see that? You see how quick that interaction was? Let's see. What's a good one? Like that. I don't know if that had so that's the only thing that really makes his aggression worthwhile, is the learning the learning the double misstep technique. This is really good. Just even this in itself. So you both can take this home. So basically, forward, neutral, forward, hitman. Forward, neutral, forward, 3+4. All right. Forward, neutral, 4, 3+4. See that? See how quick that moves? Like that. And so that in itself is what intimidates opponents. That specific situation, like what I just showed you. You can't take too long. So just practice using this technique and see what happens. You can bait out so much. You want to carry all that momentum. The thing is, you never want to cash too much in on the combos, because then it takes away it takes away your momentum. Yeah, like Flash. Yeah, he's pretty fast. But if you utilize that technique, the double misstep technique, you will be a guy. Just that in itself makes Lee powerful. Okay, makes him powerful. You know, you'll get to a point where you can actually start being creative and you start performing that technique or an even more advanced moves, such as let's say if an opponent does this, right, and they tech roll. Oh my god, we haven't talked about opponents who tech roll. Whew, let me just give you an example. Oh my god, you can, oof, you talk about fast. Jeez, you talk about fast. Give me one. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Where them opponents at? Go ahead and tech roll for me, buddy. Go ahead and tech roll for me. Nope. Nope. Mm. Alright. Right? This is what you want. This is what you want. That right there, when they tech roll, oh my god, you are so fast. I mean, you're so fast, you basically fuck up the frames in the game. You have so much. This is when these moves, the camouflage, hitman stances that I was telling you about, that's when that comes in handy. All the little technical things, you just have the frames to do it. So for example, let's say, boom, you see, just the situation itself. Okay, you're not even doing anything. They tech rolled, you did the technique into hitman stance that quick. They are forced, they are mentally forced to respect you. Mentally forced to respect you. There's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do. Because you can do so much. See that? You see, that was a perfect scenario right just then. Right just then, that was a perfect scenario. You could have just basically got that. And at that point, once you punish them that hard, that quick, you're a god. They won't push buttons anymore. That will be the last time in history they'll ever push buttons up against your Lee. They're gonna try other Lees, but not your Lee. They know that it hurts. Here's another thing you can do with the technique. Yeah. Not sure if anybody knew that. Yeah. Not sure if anybody knew that. See that? Now just imagine. Imagine that being an entire sequence. See that? So these are just some examples of what you can do. So how you do this, basically, when the opponent hits the ground and tech rolls, you want to press forward. And that's how you do it. You have to watch when the opponent techs. And that's the only way it works. You can slightly get so the thing is, it's not new, it's very, very, very old. It's like some tricks. Yeah, it's some tricks way back when, you know, some of the great, like Pork Chop and, you know, Little Majin and Incog and, you know, Anakin, they know these techniques. You know, these are very old, they're ancient. It's just that we don't do them as much. So that was just a nice little relic that I was able to find to my advantage. Here's another one actually that really is good on with aggression. Let's say, you know, you are really hold on. I have to hit this combo. God damn it. Anyway. Nothing wrong with the timeless thing. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So when he's in rage, let's say, you know, I'm using this aggression technique in rage. Oh my god, it's like being Super Saiyan. It's like being Super Saiyan. Because you can do so much, especially if you have the if you have his demon dash down, there's two variations. Obviously, there's so if you wonder what, like, how am I like covering distance like so fast, that this is how. See that? That's how I'm covering distance. How you do that? It's the same way as the double misstep, but all you're doing is double misstep, sidestep, repeat. Demonstration. So we do double misstep, sidestep. Double misstep, sidestep. Just like that. So you're canceling it. It's almost like the Korean backdash. You're canceling it. That's why I wonder, like, when people do when people are like all the way over here and they do this, I'm like, I'm sorry. That's what I've been doing. Yeah. So you want to get the extensive range, double misstep, cancel. But you want to get all that. Like, you don't want to just cancel. You don't want to do it super fast. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do no, it's not you. It's actually other people. Like, I play other League players online, and I just so happen to see them do this. They actually do this. I'm dead serious. I even seen a Super Akuma do this. I saw Super Akuma do this, and it hurt my soul. And he was doing combos like this. I was like, Super Akuma, really? Really? I didn't even know you played Lee. I didn't even know he had a Lee. And he plays hella aggressive too, which I like. But no. Nah, baby. No. Let's calm down. Okay? Calm down. But yeah, so let's just do this one more time. Forward, neutral, forward, side step. Boom. See, I'm not ashamed of anybody who does combos like this, because that shows me that you are learning the process of how to incorporate Lee's misstep, which is very mechanically and rigidly fundamental to his actual like fighting. Like, it's a big component to his fighting style, like the misstep. That's a big part of like him. All of that. So like when they do combos like this, what's the combo again? Oh, this. That. I never, just so you know, I never use this move. This was only put in the game to help beginners. I always forget those two punches. Yeah, like, oh, these? Or these? Bruh, it's so funny. It's not funny. I can't say it's funny. It's just, it's adorable. Okay, that just sounds condescending. But it's just, I don't mind it, because like, I remember back during the actual training days where people actually showed up to class. There was people who, you know, I taught this. And this was like their first combo. So it was like, you know, it made me proud. and then they landed it. It makes them see when they land their first combo. It just makes you want to master the character. It just makes you want to master the character. Oh no, it's fine. You weren't the only one that didn't show up, but I had a good time with all my students. There was a lot of them too, but I had a good time. But when a lead player for the first time hits that combo, it's definitely nice. It's nice to see them actually feel it, and I'm pretty sure on their behalf. Let's see, forward. Not left punch. Is that this or? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Jeremy. But yeah, so aggression. That's it. All right. Well, I mean, do you want to do like a quick set? Because I was getting ready to get off. We can do like a first to first to 3. I ain't trying to hear that, bro. I ain't trying to. Nah. All right. But yeah, just one more time, just for those who are listening. Forward, neutral, forward. Hitman stance. Okay. Forward, neutral, forward, sidestep. And this is really good for follow-up as well. Really good. Just because once you cancel... Yeah, I know, right? The only thing is, I wouldn't be able to stream because, well, I'll try to see if it works, but my speed connection is shitball when I record. So we'll see. We'll see what's happening then. Alright. That was a good it's a good session. This is my first time ever doing one, so I think if I do another one, I'm gonna be a little bit more prepared next time. Because it shouldn't have to be this long. It really shouldn't. We just got we just gotta wait for oh my god, I've been talking for too long. Oh my god. Yeah, we just gotta wait until goddamn, hold on, y'all.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
Yeah, I'm good.
Lee Chaolan.
No, I had just been talking for too long. You know how like in your throat. Yeah, I would. What you? Nah, I was drinking my spit. Yes. I was literally drinking water the whole entire time, and for some reason, you know what I'm saying, like, I was down there about to choke on my shit. Oh my god. If one of y'all says that it... How am I nasty? See, look at this. Look at the connection. Look, this is what happens when I stream.
Fight.
This is what happens when I stream. I know. Yeah. This is why I don't stream. Exactly. Look at this. You feel like you in the Matrix. You feel like you're in a hyperbolic time chamber. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to cut it off, you guys. Why me? I know. It's true. But now you see it. This is the proof. I can't do anything. No, we not doing that. Look, I can't even do what she just did. And I didn't even mean to do that. Ow. Oh my god. This is stupid. This is so stupid. Why are we doing Why are we doing this? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my goodness. Alright, okay. Well, that's it for tonight, you guys. Enjoy the stream next time, and catch you later.